Hello students, welcome to the SourceForge learning session. SourceForge, one of the leading names, helps the students in their life goals through schooling, sports and life skills. And I am going to start the chapter living and non-living things, where we have discussed in the later class about living and non-living things and characters, some of the characteristics of living and non-living things with the examples. Today let us discuss remaining characteristics like living things produce young ones, living things give out waste products, living things respond to stimuli, and living things have a lifespan. You can revise once again other things which I have discussed in the earlier recorded video, like living things need food and water to live, living things need air, sunlight and warmth to live, living things move, living things need a suitable place to live, and living things grow. Living things produce young ones. Which are all the living things? Plants, animals, and human beings. Some of the birds, along with the example, we can see here the characteristics. Animals reproduce either by laying eggs or by giving birth to young ones. Some of the animals, like some of the birds, reproduce by laying eggs, and other give birth to young ones, including animals and human beings give birth to young ones like them. Here are some of the living things which reproduce: insects, frogs, fish, snakes, lizards, and birds which reproduce by laying eggs. And the animals such as cow, dog, deer, lion, tiger give birth to young ones similar to the animal. You can see the goat, camel, cow, sheep, and pig. The babies are similar to them. And let us look at the example of hen. Hen lays egg where the chick comes out from the egg and grows into a bigger hen. Hen reproduce through laying eggs, and the animals reproduce through giving birth to young ones. Many kinds of, let's see with the other example. About the plants. Many kinds of plants produce fruits like seeds. How the plants reproduce? Through seeds and through some of the parts of the fruit and through leaves and through stems. Some of the plants like mango tree, orange tree, these all grow from the seeds. Where if we sow the seeds, it will grow into a seedling and then to a plant and then to a bigger tree. Like this, it will reproduce using the seed. Here we can see the example of the potato, where we can grow a new plant using some of the parts of the plant. This one we called it as bud, which will grow from the potato with some moist in the soil, and it will form a new plant. And here is the example of snake plant, where if we cut the parts of the plant like leaf and sow it in the soil, it will grow into a new plant. Like this, it will reproduce into a new plant. And here is the example of rose plant, which will grow from a stem. If we cut the stem from the old plant and sow it in the soil and moist regularly, it will give birth to a new plant. Like it will grow into a new plant. These are the types of the types of the ways how the plants will reproduce new plants. And the next characteristics, and regarding this, the non-living things do not reproduce new things like themselves. Does the non-living things reproduce? No, because they don't have life in them. And living things give out waste products. All living organisms work all the time. Including we human beings, animals, plants, keep on working every time without any rest. While the body performs many functions, it produces several waste products. Even we human beings produce several waste products like sweating, secretion. Waste is harmful to a living thing. Waste in our body is very harmful to us. Hence, all the kinds of living things remove waste from their body. Even we remove waste from our body through secretion and sweating. And even trees also remove waste from their body. You can see the example of the rubber tree here. This is the rubber which is formed as a waste and removed out. And this is the gum plant where gum is formed is the waste which is coming out from the tree. And these are some of the waste which the leaf give out. But the non-living things do not give out waste products. Living things respond to the stimuli. All living things respond to the stimuli. What is the stimuli? Like cold, heat, smell. These are all the stimuli. Anything that causes a response in a living thing is called stimuli. Which all causes response in our bodies? If we touch the heat, if we touch the cold, and if we feel any smell, we respond to the stimuli. Like when we touch the hot pot, we'll take it back our hand suddenly. That's the response of us when we touch the heat. That we call as response to the stimuli. Here stimuli is the heat, and the response which we are taking out our hand is the response we are giving to the heat. And in some of the plants, like when the sunlight is a stimulus that makes the leaves of certain plants open. When sunlight falls on some of the leaves, that plants responds by opening the leaves. That is the response. Which is the stimuli? The sunlight is the stimuli. Where some of the plants will open and close for the sunlight. And if we touch the touch me not plant, it will respond to a stimuli. If we touch it, it will suddenly closes its leaves. That is the response of the touch me not plant. And we can see the example of ants and the sugar. When the ants feel the smell of the sugar, they suddenly go near the sugar to have it. That is the response, where sugar is the stimuli and ants going to them is the response. This is the example of touch me not plant. If we touch this, it will shade its leaves. And the lotus, when the sunlight fall on it, the lotus flower blooms. That is the response. And the sunlight is the stimuli. Here we can see the example when we touch a hot pot. The reaction will be suddenly known. That reaction is taking out our hand suddenly. That is the response, and the heat is the stimuli. Living things have a lifespan. What is the lifespan? Do all living things live forever? No. All living things like animals, plants, human beings will have a time period of life, and after that time period they will die. Like even we human beings will die, the animals will die, and the trees, plants all will die after a period of time. That time period we, for which the living things live is called as lifespan. Trees live for many years and herbs only lives for few months. The trees we can say many years means more than 100, 200 years. Some of the trees will survive. Herbs like tomato plant, chili plant, they live for only 3 to 4 months. And we can see other shrub plants, they live for at least 20 years, like that. And some plants only for few months and some plants for few years. And the animals we can see, most of the animals have a lifespan, and we can see one by one. Living things die after their lifespan is over. Here we can see some of the lifespans of some animals. What is the lifespan of housefly? It is 1 month. And what is the lifespan we can see the lifespan of some of the animals one by one. Housefly, dog, human being, parrot, elephant, mango tree, and mosquito and cat. Housefly have the lifespan of 1 month. Dog have the lifespan of 13 years approximate. And let's see the human being. What is the lifespan of human being? It's almost 100 years. What is the lifespan of parrot? It is 50 years. And the elephant has a lifespan of 70 years. The mango tree has a lifespan of 100 years. And the mosquito varies from male to female. The male mosquito has a lifespan of 6 to 10 days. And the female mosquito has a lifespan of 45 to 60 days. And what about the cat? Cat has a lifespan of 30 years. You can see once again, housefly 1 month, dog 13 years, human being 100 years, parrot 50 years, elephant 70 years, a mango tree 100 years, mosquito male 6 to 10 days, female 45 to 60 days, and the cat has a lifespan of 30 years. And these are the characteristics which differ living things and non-living things. Does the non-living things have lifespan? Do they die? No, they don't have lifespan. Only living things have the lifespan. Hope you all understood the chapter living things and non-living things, and how we differentiate living things and non-living things. And you can find the worksheets and even exercise, you can complete it. Thank you.